Okay, we are going to do a simple job of replacing a single pole light switch. And that's one of these right here. And it came from this box. It says 15 amp and it's single pole, meaning just a single switch operating a single light. It's not, otherwise if you have two switches operating a light, it's called a three-way switch, and that's not what we're doing. This is just a simple one-way. So, of course, you take off the plate, you remove the two screws holding the switch into the electrical box, and of course, you've already cut the power. Number one, cut the power at the fuse box by throwing the breaker, removing the fuse, whichever you have, and pull it out. Now on this one, they push in. So what you've got is a connection right here where you push the wire in. Okay, that's easier than having to attach it to the screws. If you push it in here, it effectively goes to this terminal. There's a little release that you push in, and I've got this screwdriver that you can see has a very narrow point on it. Actually, I ground it down, and I'm going to use that and stick it into this. Sorry if I'm getting in the way here. There's a spot right here next to the wire, and you push it in, if I'm in the right place, right there, and you push it in, and when you do, it allows the wire to release. Hard to see what I'm doing. Right there. Okay. Push it in there. I felt it, and then it pops out. Okay, so on this one, it's right next to. So it's right there. You push it in, and it pulls right loose. So just like that. Then you undo the ground screw. The ground screw is the green screw at the bottom of these things. And you do that, and sometimes you have to bend the wire a little bit to release it. And there you see the loop that's on that wire. Okay, very simple. Then you get your new switch, and actually it helps to have like some needle nose, and really it doesn't matter. These are non-polarity, meaning we don't have a white and a black. All you're doing, a switch just connects these two. So it doesn't matter if you've got it, this way or the other way. The switch, all it's doing is connecting these two wires. So what we do is very simply take this and jam it into this hole right there. And that hole is right there. And we just push it in. We want to get it tight all the way to the insulation. And then we do the same thing on this one. Make sure the wire's pretty straight. Right there's the hole. You getting this? And we just push it in. And it won't come out of there very easily unless you use that screwdriver like it did when I removed it. So there we're in all the way. Got to reconnect the ground wire. Can you see over here? Okay, we just do that and kind of pinch it a little bit to have good contact. We go all the way around, pinching the wire, that is. Then I cheat and I take my little driver and tighten it. That's it. So now you just bend the wires a little bit so it'll go right back in, and you push it back into place. Then you just take the screws and start them there, and then don't go too far in, otherwise it puts a little bind on it. And then you find this hole, pulls it in, don't go too tight, and sometimes you have to Sometimes I take these, you have to kind of straighten it a little bit. And then when you put your plate on there, sometimes you have to wiggle it a little bit, and sometimes you have to tighten it a little more or loosen it a little more, but that's it. Pretty simple. So, most important thing, of course, again, cut your power. So, you might need somebody to help you. In this case, this is for a light that's on the outside of the house, and we turn it on, and when the light goes out, then they say, okay, that's it. Then you know you've thrown the right breaker. Then you proceed with what you just saw. So, hope that helps. Good luck.